am a web developer. I build websites using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and PHP. That is the tools I just need to build website with. So another tool is AI. AI has a lot, but you will require these basic tools before you start using AI. So I'm going to explain it to you so that you will understand how a website is made. Okay, so I'm going to start by explaining them in two parts. In web development, we have front end and then back end. So the front end are those things you see while browsing. So the back end is the one that you cannot see while browsing. Front end uses three main tools, and the number one is HTML. Okay, HTML is the structure of the website. The next tool is CSS. CSS is just the styling the website. The third one is JS, which is JavaScript for interaction. That is tools for front end development. Then the second one is back end development. So back end development, it helps to store data into the database. It helps to build the logic, program the logic. It helps to build the login processor. It helps to serve data into the database. That is what the back end does. And we have three common back end programming language. Number one is PHP. Okay, that's number one, PHP. Number two is Node.js, and number three is Python. So any of these can interact with the database. It can pass HTML form to the database and insert it. It can as well fetch information from the database and display them in the HTML. So we have MySQL for database. So what it does is to store information like the user account, the login credential, and other things that it requires to be stored inside the database, like products, like information, like username, user account, user email. So let me tell you how a website works. When you type a link in your browser, okay, the backend sends the information to server. So now server will process the information and return only HTML, CSS, and JavaScript back to you. It will not return the backend, which is the process of which is the code, which is the one you need with your PHP or with your Node.js or with your Python. It can only return HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. That is how the website works. So anytime you are browsing, all the one that you can see is made up of front end, nothing like back end. It's only the developer who can see what is in the back end. Okay, so what you need to learn web development are these basic things I'm going to name now: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, and the ability to manage database. It is important. Okay, it is important to manage your database so that your website can work efficiently without any error output. Okay, so these are the things you need to learn. You start from HTML. When you finish with HTML, you go to CSS. When you finish with CSS, you go to JS, which is JavaScript. After JS, you go to PHP. After PHP, of course, while learning PHP, learning database also, because there is where you are going to store your data from PHP. So PHP was like, let me say, it was like a native doctor, yes, that communicates with God, the shrine and the client. That is how they work. So when you send PHP information, it will take the information to the database, and after processing it, if the information is accurate, it will insert it. If it is inserting request that you made, if it is to fetch data from the database, it will go there and fetch exactly. It will look inside that database and look for the exact information that you asked to select. If it is select all that you want the PHP to select everything. You mention the table. When you enter the database, is look for the database, the structure, and if you see anything that matches what you ask it to return, it will fetch those things and come back to HTML and CSS and JavaScript and display it the way you ask it to do it. That is simple. So we are talking about what you require to learn HTML. To become a web developer. We've talked about HTML. It is simple and understandable. And we talked about CSS, we talked about JavaScript, and we talked about the PHP, then we talked about MySQL. These are the things you needed to learn before you become a web developer. So again, and most importantly, after learning those things, or you don't even need to learn them deeply before you started using them, because AI will help you to upgrade your skill in the shortest period. So once you have the clue what the thing is all about, the rest is for you to learn AI, how to prompt AI, so that AI will help you to do this job without maximum effort from your own side. That is what I'm trying to say, is without you have put in every code and every program. Okay, so these are the things. I just outlined them. You learn them and then you use AI to upgrade those skills. So whenever you can actually create a website in just a day. Yes, I can create a website, a responsive website. That's a professional website in 1 hour. It's not hard for me. I can do that. In 1 hour, I create it with all the information. If I have every information I needed for that website to start running, I will create it in less 1 hour and host it. I will even buy a domain name from Google Host. They are reliable. They answer quickly. They will give you your cPanel. You buy it and you host it in that platform. They give you your cPanel and your site will be ready in less than 1 hour. I can do that. Yes, of course. Except if there is any network glitches from the side of those who are selling or who are offering the service of domain name and hosting. If there is none, I can develop a website within 1 hour. Yes, I can develop a website in 1 hour. So I am encouraging you to learn any of these tech skills, especially web development, app development, and other skills. Like if you have a skill in cyber security, it is not bad. If you have skill in what is it called, data analysis, it's not bad. Those skills are not hard, but it's just that if you see someone who will teach you, who will guide you, who will instruct you, it is easy to learn, and you will use AI to expand it. And in this Brain Sharpener here, we have best instructor that will make you understand the basic and understand everything you needed to know, and even teach you business behind the tech development, so that you will not lose hope on time and start looking for where to do Yahoo, because that is not what we do here. We develop a natural skill that will fetch you money even while you are sleeping. If you have the same, that is what we do here in Brain Sharpener. God bless you. Share this information so that other people who are interested in our program will join us and learn 1 or 2 things to help and upgrade their own tech skill. Thank you. God bless you. My name is still Menfi Alice. See you next time.